To add your delinquency automation, click on the settings icon in the lower left-hand side. Make sure you're in corporate settings and click on delinquency automation. To add a new delinquency automation, click on add new workflow. Give it a name and assign it to the properties you'd like to assign it to. Click inside the bar, click add new stage. Here we can type in a stage name such as tenant becomes delinquent, a description such as tenant's status changes to delinquent, and choose the timeline. Let's get more detail here. So the tenant's rent is due on day 1, and the tenant's status is changed to delinquent on day 2, or in other words, 1 day after they didn't pay rent. Now let's go ahead and add this action. Now we'll go over the rest of the actions that you can add to this or any stage. The first option in the Add Actions dropdown is Add Fee. Add Fee is tied to fees in corporate settings. The fees that have the category of delinquency are your fee options in your delinquency settings. You'll see this checkbox under several actions, so be aware that it means applying this action to every invoice every month. An example when you'd use the checkbox is for a monthly late fee. You can leave the box unchecked for a late fee that you only want to charge once. Cancel insurance. This will remove the insurance of a tenant once they become delinquent. Change tenant status. This changes the status of a tenant to your choice of active lien or delinquent. Create task. This will create whichever task you want from this dropdown as a task in the task center. You can assign the task to whomever you choose. Deny access. This denies access to the gate of the property. The tenant status will change from active to suspended. For properties equipped with Noki, the deny access trigger will send a gate lockout status to Noki. Deny online payments. This will show delinquent tenants an error message when they attempt to make an online payment. Instead, they will have to call the property manager. Generate document. In Generate document, these check marks are based upon state laws, so make sure to double check yours. Next, select a document. Then make sure to click Add Delivery Method. This allows you to set up an SMS, email, or both to send to your tenant. Note that these merge fields, or placeholders, will be filled with the tenant's actual first and last name, and you can add additional merge fields such as tenant total past due, which is their balance, and facility website, which will insert your website. Let's use the same message for our SMS. Overlock. This will create overlock tasks in the task center for the manager to complete. We'll go over that in detail in our delinquent tasks video. For Noki properties, no tasks will be created, and an overlock response will be sent to Noki, and Noki will automatically lock the doors. Schedule auction. This produces the option of schedule space for auction on the tenant's profile. When you click this, it creates a task in Task Center. We'll go over the delinquent tasks in our delinquent task video. Send message. This section works the same as the message portion in Generate Document, just without the ability to generate a document. You can click Add Action on any action you'd like to add, and just make sure to click Save when you're done to save the stage with all its actions. In the end, you might end up with something like this. California delinquency process is assigned to 6 properties. The tenant's rent is due on day 1. And on day 2, the tenant's status is changed to delinquent. Or in other words, 1 day after they didn't pay rent, the status is changed to delinquent. On day 3, access is denied. And so on and so forth. Finally, on day 63, we schedule for auction.